There we go, Slovenia, thank you so much for the plates. If you are going to send a plate, please make it a motorcycle plate if you can, because we've got more space to fit those in. These plates are quite big, they take up quite a lot of room, so if you do want your plate on the wall, if it's a bike plate, there's more chance of that being the case as it runs out.
Yeah.
Anyway, then welcome back, Prize Draw Sunday. We did loads of these, you know what prize draws are, we thought we'd do another one today, but before that, it's a big thank you, isn't it, Ben?
It is.
Honestly, thank you so much for the amazing support with the last video. It is incredible, your comments of love and support and friendship. We can't believe it. We didn't know it would be so popular. We just make some footballs. My buddy got his dyno, he said he wanted to take his little bike on the back. He said, look, I need some proper footboards. Yeah, an opportunity to step up and make something for him. That was a privilege. I enjoyed doing that a great deal. It was a personal thing. I enjoyed it for me, and it was a great little project for you to watch. The fact that it benefited a fabulous little 6-year-old boy who absolutely loves them, as you saw, is even better. Fantastic. And I'll tell you what, the fact he jumped in.
I know.
That was unprompted. We didn't plan that. When we sort of talked about the video, we said, I'll just fit them on and you can jump on and go for a ride. That was really all it was, nice and loose and easy going. He just jumped in beside me, just like you saw, picked up the tools, started getting involved, wanted to know how to do it. That is amazing. That truly is. To get that imagination from a little fella of 6 is a real privilege. He's got so much potential, that little man. He's going to be someone one day. He really is. Right. Okay, so to the prize draw. Pen?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's show you what we got today. Welcome back to Delboy's Garage. Right, okay now boys, you know that eternal question we always ask ourselves, what does a woman keep in her handbag? Well, we all know the answer is everything. Everything you ever thought, it's in there. Yes, it is. Now, what do we keep in our saddlebag? So she said the same question. The other day I said, oh my goodness, there's just about everything in your handbag. And she said, it's just like your saddlebag. So I thought I'd show you what's in my saddlebag, why carry in the saddlebag of the Harley, so that I'm always prepared. Now, as you know, we did these tools in the past, these tools that you can put in your saddlebag that are compact and space saving, and you can carry them everywhere, like the Wiha 26-1. So we've got some more of that for you today, but I thought before I get into that, I'll show you what I actually keep in mine. So this is my default kit, the stuff that's always in there no matter what. It's at the bottom with a cloth over the top of it, and it's just in there. So the first thing is one bungee. Now
you are so dead.
I'm so dead now, aren't I? There's a buddy of ours called Cotty. He knows who he is, he's watching I'm sure, and he came to a rally at Squire's Cafe in Leeds, and he turned up with a 3-foot high stack of luggage, the entire contents for a weekend rally and partying, all connected to his triumph with one bungee. Great big one, but it's one bungee right over the whole lot. So I learned from him at that time. We actually now call him Juan Bungee, because that's all he needs. So in my saddlebag, just as the tradition and he taught me, I need one bungee. So I now carry one bungee in my saddlebag. Now the other thing I carry, moving right along, is a puncture outfit. I've got one of these, you know these things, you've seen them all before, these puncture kits with the little push-in rubber plug and the little gas canisters. Now they are a proper get you out of trouble, get out of jail free card, aren't they, Pen?
Yeah, I've only got us out of trouble once.
Yeah. I've had one of these kits for about 5 years in my saddlebag, and I've done 8 punctures with it. Only one of them was mine. Because honestly, the amount of people you find on the side of the road with a puncher stood there looking clueless. Duh, you know, what do I do now? One of them was on a Sunday, wasn't it? He phoned me up. He said, oh mate, I've got a puncher, I'm 3 miles away. Do you know any bike shops? What, on a Sunday bank holiday? Yeah, they're all open. So we went and fixed his puncher and got him home. Amazing. Now, if you want one of these, so many people have asked, where'd you get them from and so on. I found you can get them from Wimoto. So if you know Wimoto, you know Wimoto. They do them. There it is. It's a little push-in, get you out of trouble puncture kit. So that's what I carry. That's actually a new one I've got myself, which, because that one's a bit knackered and old. The canisters in there, 4 of those canisters will give you about £25 per square inch in your tyre to get you to a gas station, petrol station, so you can fill up with the proper air pressure, but it will get it fixed. So the other thing I carry is my amazing Wiha torch. You saw this? Or flashlight, should I call it?
Yes, I know, we got that
my
wrong.
Wiha flashlight, as I was corrected. I carry that with me because you never know that when you get a problem with your puncture, it might be at night. And of course, it's got a magnetic base on it. It's great for fixing punctures. So I carry my Wiha torch. Also, naturally, my Wiha 26-1, I carry that because that's got, well, 26 different fittings. It's in the name. Everything from Allen keys to Torx bits to screwdriver bits, so that carries loads of stuff. But the one thing that was missing, that was always difficult, was I used to carry a little socket set. So I had about 10 little sockets right up to about 19mm that would get me out of trouble. I've now got a better solution than that, and that's what we've got for you today in the prize draw. So let's just show, that's the contents of my handbag. Let's just show you what I'm actually going to be giving away in the competition today. Okay, back in the day when I used to ride less reliable bikes, or the old piles I used to ride around on, you always needed to do something to them, usually when you were out and about. So I always carried a rail of sockets, just in the bottom of a tool bag or something like that, and it got me out of trouble loads of times. And of course, a ratchet to drive them with. And that became quite heavy and bulky, and in the end, the luggage space that you've got by buying yourself a tool bag or luggage bag is taken up with stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got nowhere left to put your gear. Wouldn't it be nice if, like you can get 26 screwdrivers and Torx bits and so in one, you can also get 19 sockets in one? Well, you can. Let's show you. This product is from Wiha. It's called the gripper socket. It's a universal socket that fits any bolt or nut head from 7 to 19mm, which is really, really cool, because that's all of that weight down to just one socket. I'll show you what it actually comprises. Okay, so the kit comprises 3 pieces. It starts with a ratchet, a pretty regular 3/8 drive ratchet, nothing remarkable about that. It's a Wiha one, good quality, nice little rubber handle, and you've got the press button chuck off the end, which some ratchets have got, 3/8 drive. That's fine. You may already have one of those. You can buy this on its own. You don't have to buy the kit. The kit is just what we're giving away today. You also get a little adapter which adapts the socket for use with a screwdriver. I'll show you that in a minute. So we'll put those to one side and we'll talk about this. This is the business end of the kit. This little universal socket will fit anything from 1/4 inch, can you see that?
Yep.
To 3/4, and that translates to 7mm or 19mm. They're roughly the same, and it doesn't have to be accurate because it is universal. Now, show it works. We've got 3 different sizes of bolt here, and this just gives you each end of the spectrum. A regular bolt, the idea it works, these little pins, as you can see, they just push back. Same principle as a profile gauge. They push back out of the way. They're spring loaded. So if you've got this, which is a 14mm head, that pushes in, and then the socket will turn it accordingly. These little pins bunch up around it, hold it tight, and they'll turn it. On this one, you can do a big old size like that, where it will fit on like that. That will fit in and turn accordingly, and that's 17mm. It will come out to 19, which is a bit bigger, and right down to this little tiny 6mm. If you look at that, that's an 8mm head on an M6 bolt, so that will go in, and that will turn as well. And as you know, that the little M6 is a very common fitting on every bike. So to have a socket that fits everything is amazing. But anyway, enough chat. It actually works. All you do is pop it on a regular socket, showing the bike. Okay, on a caliper bolt, little face of springs out there, and just push it on the bolt, wriggle it on, and then it will undo. Caliper bolt accordingly. And it does grip. I'll tell you what I've noticed, it really grips. It really grips, because as soon as you start to turn it, they all bunch up and lock on it, and you have to pull it off quite hard. So it really is a good way to get a stuck bolt undone. And conversely, do it up, push that in, and that will go up to there. And it comes off with a bit of a tug because it does grip on there. Excellent, love it. Right. So that will also work, as you can imagine, on a slightly rounded off bolt. Now there are specialised sockets that you can buy for rounded off bolts, and that will also work on one of those. So you've got a slightly rung off bolt, because all it does, the minute it starts to turn, they all basically do that and just lock up on it. And it is a great way to undo a range of different bolts. But the best thing about it, the absolute best thing about it, is the fact that it replaces all of them, which is cool. Because that's going to go in your saddlebag, and that's all it is. You don't have to buy the ratchet with it. If you're going to buy one of these, that's a kit together. You can actually buy that from Wiha on its own. How much is the whole kit, Pen?
About £50.
Literally. £50, I don't think that's too bad. If you go and buy yourself a snap-on ratchet, that's about twice as much money. So honestly, £50 for that kit including the ratchet, that's pretty good because remember, you get to use the ratchet anywhere else in your garage doing anything else, which is another piece of cool kit. So, we're going to give one away, aren't we?
We are.
We're going to give one away. We are. I see what you did there. You're so funny. Right, let's ask a question. Okay, so to a question. We thought of one that's a little bit fun, didn't we, Ben?
We did.
Those of you who follow the prize draws, we find and we've discovered you tend to be the people who've been following us for a very long time, and therefore you know us quite well. So we thought what we'd do today is make it a bit of a personal question, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the question to win one of these Wiha gripper set worth 50 odd pounds is, whereabouts in the world is Penny from? Where is Penny from? If you can tell us, you can be in the draw to win one of these. We have to ask a question in a prize draw. It can't just be, it has to be a game of skill. So use all your skill. If you can't find it, it's been mentioned many times, isn't it?
I have mentioned it, yeah.
She has mentioned it many times. If you can't find it, or you can't be bothered to go and find it, which many of you can't, take a guess. You can hear her talk, you know the way she talks later. Say something, Pen.
Good luck with the competition.
Good luck with the competition. Where's Penny from? Tell us where in the world our Penny Pit Stop is from, and you will be entered into the competition. We will ask, when's it closing?
I need the answers in by Friday, the
Yep.
27th of April, please.
There we are, midnight, Friday, 20th of April. We will close the bidding, and then you can't enter after that. Answers to this email, as usual, and put your answer, it's only going to be a short word or two, in the actual title of the email. Then we haven't got to open every single one and root round for your answer. It takes, this is going to be big, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't answer England, because obviously it's obvious we're in
Yeah,
England.
it's pretty obvious. I don't yeah, you're not going to get any marks for England. It's got to be a bit more regional than that. So tell us regionally where our Penny Pit Stop is from to this email, and we will get you into the prize draw next Sunday for this rather cool tool, which you can put in your saddlebag with your one bungee. Anything else, Ben?
I'll say something now.
Go on then.
Wishing you the best of luck.
There you go. Thanks everyone. Appreciate you watching. Take it easy, right safe. See you next week for the answer.
See you.